Right. So the very first thing here is creating a workflow and few important things about creating the workflow here. So you can go to the control panel, go to configuration. We are talking about actually creating a workflow definition, right? So a new definition. So we already have by default something called single approver here. And then if you want to create a new one, you can create a new one. I have just created a dummy one here. What is important here is that when you get started with it, when you want to draw these transitions from one node to the other node, so it's very important you need to select this and then just make sure that the pointer reaches this. So if it is an anchor to move it, then you will not be able to actually drag and create a transition. So you just need to wait till the time the pointer reaches a plus sign exactly like this, and then you will be able to pull out a transition from that. So that's one important point. And another important point here is that for the tasks that needs to be performed, there is a role. So this is a review task. This is the very first one, the default one that gets started with, and then this is a review here, and this is a task, a review task. So you can specify the assignments who all will be allowed to perform this task. So you have all of these options here. You can specify a particular user, a scripted assignment, role type, and then role, resource actions, and asset creator. Asset creator is actually the one who has created the asset. So of course, I mean, the reviewer will be definitely someone else as compared to the one who has created the asset. And then secondly, see update. I have created update here. Now who is going to update after the review is done, and if suppose it is rejected, the content is rejected, this is the transition that I have made over here. So if at all it is rejected, there is another task. That task will be actually performed by the asset creator. So this is how the tasks move. It is actually the tasks that move from one person to the other. And if there is a task and that task is assigned to my role, then in that case under my user, I have something called my workflow tasks. So when I go over here, you will find there is an option called assigned to my role. So all of those entities which has reached to a task, or which is in the state wherein a task needs to be performed. And if I belong to the role who is supposed to perform this task, then in that case it will be listed here. I need to take an action now. These actions will be exactly based on the transitions that are available. So for example, going back here to the workflow and going back here to my workflow. So if I am one of those who is supposed to perform this task, I mean, my role is the one that is specified over here. For example, here it is administrator, and if I am the administrator, when I go to my my tasks, then in that case I will get these two options against that particular asset. I can either approve the content or else I can reject the content. Okay, let's check whether I can put reject content as and then I say update. Okay, I go back here, and yes, reject content and approve content. So I can very well write approve content. I'll say save, right? This gets updated. So this is how it is. Reject content you have, then you've got approve content, and then you have resubmit, something called resubmit here. So again, this resubmit task. So there are two things that one can do. Once it reaches the asset creator, he can do only one thing. He can resubmit it once again. So that's how it actually moves. So let me update it once again and go back here, and you have you have your site here. Within that you have content, you've got web content, and in that web content, if at all I make any change, if I remove this, or there is a bug here, so I just need to refresh this. Okay, so I go back here, and I'll say changed again. So this will be submitted. I'll say submit for publication, and once that is done, I go to test, I go to my workflow tasks, I go to assign to my role, then I will assign it to myself. Ideally this will not be assigned to myself, of course this will be assigned to someone else. I go back here, and when I click here, you see I've got two options here. One is approve content and the other is reject content. This is exactly based on the transitions that are available. So that's how it is, as simple as this. So I'll just simply say approve content, and once that approve is done, it goes to the end state, and the moment it goes to the end state, it is actually published. So when I go to web content, or else let me go to the site, and then when I go to content, you will see the changed content over here. So that's how it is.